The Ringers Western Gold Buckle Campdraft Championship is the richest campdraft in Australia, with the winner taking home $100,000 prize check. I'm Dan Steers, one half of Double Dan Horsemanship, and I've been campdrafting for over 20 years. Campdrafting is essentially when you have to cut out a beast from the mob, show the judges that you have control, and then take it around a set course. The course will require 2 pegs. We'll go around the first peg, then we'll go around the second peg, and then we have to put it through what we call the gate. The judge will determine how many cattle are in the camp, but typically it would be 8 back to 6. The rider will then select the cow that they think will be the most obedient to them. So once you've selected your beast from the mob, you show your judge that you have control in what we call the camp yard. Once you leave the camp yard, then they start a timer. We have 40 seconds to negotiate the course, and if that time expires before we've put the cow through the gate, then your run is terminated. A camp drafter has to have great stock skill, so he has to know what cattle are going to do typically before the cow does. Then he also needs to be able to ride, and this is where it comes in really important that he's a balanced rider who can go fast and be able to control their horse at speed. One of the unique things about camp drafting is anybody can compete. We have professionals who are camp drafting all year round, right the way through to a novice rider who might only go to 2 or 3 camp drafts, and they all go into the same class. The Ringers Western Gold Buckle Campdraft Championships is one of our favourite events for the year. It's located at Willinga Park, which is a unique property that's built by Terry Snow and his team. Not only do we get to see some of the best camp drafters going around, but we also get to take in some of the most beautiful scenery that the South Coast has on offer. A judge is looking for a horse and rider combination who can control the cow and keep it away from the mob in the cutout yard, show a degree of difficulty with both speed and control. Once we've come out of the camp, then the timer starts. Typically, a good camp draft run will be under 30 seconds once we're outside, so we've got good speed, good accuracy, and tight pegs, and we're trying to take that cow straight through the middle of the gate. Point scoring starts with up to 26 in the camp yard. So once you've made your selection with your beast and you cut it out, that will be determined by the judge out of 26 points. Once we go outside and we have a completed score, it's 4 for the course. 2 for the first peg, 1 for the second peg, and 1 for the gate. The horsemanship, or the cattle work, is then scored out of 70. So each run is made up of 100 points. An average run is roughly between 80 and 85 points, with a 90-point run being an exceptional run. When it comes to the first 2 rounds, they will accumulate those scores, and about the top 100 will go into a clean slate semi-final where every rider will come back to a score of 0. Once we've gone through the clean slate, they'll add up the scores and they'll take the top 30, and those scores will carry through into the final. And there we'll have our winner of the $100,000 Ringers Western Gold Buckle Campdraft Championship.